Hello there, and welcome back to Grim Dawn. I'm Photius, and we are back on the Regen lightning tank. Trying to decide what we're going to do. Oh, we're going to go deal with the witch real fast. I've got some quests we're going to clean up, and after that, we're going to continue on. Let's see if we can get through the Logorian, and then I'm tempted to play this one a little differently. I would go all through like veteran normal, but I'm kind of feeling like I'm going to switch to elite for a little while. And that's mostly to get a bunch more devotion shrines. And then when we're feeling like we're at a good place or resistances are in a good spot, maybe switch to switch on up to ultimate at that point to go ahead and continue to play through. Can't help you right now. I don't know if I ever killed that guy. Let me see something. Doesn't look like I went into East Marsh. Got some dynamite. Got a little bit. You know what? I will do this quest. Oh wait, she's gonna want some of my resources. Well, I've got them now. Here you go. Okay, let's do that. Alright, we're just adding things to the list to do. But some of these will get devotion shrines and such. We want those. Those help a lot with just giving us better resistances and letting us kind of utilize better gear. My chaos resist is still kind of Can't do much about that. Elementals I'll be able to get under control pretty fast. For now, let's go get this Fang. Should be relatively quick. Let the Wind Devils handle this. They won't have any trouble with it. Off we go. So at this moment in time, I'm pretty happy where the build is. It's pretty playable as I intend. I don't always need to put down totems, but they're there when something comes up, like this. And my regeneration is that's a really nice amount of generation. Let's see, Corrosive Troll Bone Crusher. That's almost as good as mine because of the alacrity, but Corrosive is not what we want. I honestly don't want the lightning bonus on one of those because the weapon itself turns everything lightning from your weapon into physical, so it's not real helpful for that. Besides, this weapon I have now will probably carry us for a while at least. So we can get maybe a better one. Yeah. This is one weapon I haven't used very often because, you know, when do you have occasion to do so? Right now, apparently. But yeah, I'm cleaning these guys out. These guys are a little more dangerous than usual, being level 45. But I'm doing fine. If they're doing damage to me, I'm healing it off so fast it's not bothering me. Let's check this out. Alright, let's do it. I think that's the only thing that did actual damage to me. Leg plates of valor are pretty good. I'm already wearing some. But those are actually a little bit better all around except for health. But health's not an issue. I may actually switch to these. Because the little high resists, they don't matter too much, but the extra defensive ability will matter, and that extra physical resist will make a difference. The rest of these are probably nothing I still need to see about farming more Gullus rings. They're just so good. I probably should make a run on him after I finish this. That's kind of the thing with a build like this. You want to kind of get some key items early when you can. Although it might be more ideal to just not worry about it, go through to Elite, and then, you know, get back to that part of the game and do it. That seems like it might make a little bit more sense. Oh, I guess I'm here. Ooh, Baroque's journal, page 1. I don't even remember if there's no pages of this. Maybe there are after you get this one. Oh, there'll be more. Right here. Yep. I don't know why, they like the bottom of the stairs. Kind of weird. Then some more here. Yep. See, I've done these skeletons before. Alright. Let's get up here. I don't really intend to dodge any of his stuff. It's hardcore, so like, I shouldn't do that, but here we are. Easy. Yeah, those don't have cast speed on them. Nope, nothing we need there. This we're gonna do. Warble of Annihilation. Well, that would be excellent if we had any real use for it. That's really not that bad. I don't think I'll use it, but I'll take it. Soul Flare. Is that a ranged gun? Yeah. Is that actually 2 of them? Pfft, that's funny. Okay. Well, this guy, he also drops his shield. Wait, hardest? Oh, it is a shield. Okay, that's interesting, but not good. I won't say. Trade makers. Good defenses, but I lose a lot of resistance, so it's hard to give that up. Although my Aether is going to be in good enough shape soon that I can switch those out without much issue. Okay. We did that, so we have that to turn in. I'm kind of thinking to hit the Steps of Torment. Might as well. Yeah. Might as well. Although, I wanted to go farm Gullus, didn't I? Farm Gullus. More like slowly get to him and kill him once. It's kind of the thing. I'll make one Roman Gullus. I do want to set that devotion point. It's going to be an Aether resist right here, but that's fine. I just want to get that one knocked out. I'm going to do Sailor's Guide next. We're going to head for the Elemental resist because I'm a little weak in that regard. And these other, like, kind of supplemental resists will be good. Okay. I'm sorry I show these screens fast. I kind of look at one thing I'm looking for. Anyone else, you're watching the video, just pause it. See what I've got there. I'm gonna fight because these guys are good experience. Why not? Hey, round corner. I am liking the totems more and more because they don't do a... Then again, they seem to do okay damage, but they don't do a lot of damage. They seem to be real good kind of clearing stragglers out, so they don't bother me while I'm doing important things like hitting people in the face with a hammer. It'll be better when I can set more of them out at once. They'll have a little bit more alpha to them. I'm just looking for the way down for the bugs here. I don't remember if it can even be back here. I guess not. Check out this way. That's one annoying thing about this. It doesn't always spawn in the same spot. So it's like a little tricky on the farming of it. It's not a good way to reset it. SR overall is probably a better way to do this. It's just, it takes so long to get out here. I think it can be across the way here. Yep. So this should be fun. Yeah, I've done this a couple times already, but I'm just seeing if I can happen to get anything useful. Elite will be willing to farm this a little bit more often. I'm just hitting it real quick. If you really wanted to farm specifically him quickly, you would probably just move past all this. Not even bother fighting these guys, but they get in the way of the tunnels, and it's annoying. Right now the DPS is respectable, but again, I'm still in normal, so... Okay. I like to set totems and stuff like this like way more forward if possible, just so they can at least help if I move up into another group. Chastity. Alright, we are here, finally. These guys can come behind us, we'll leave them a couple presents. For their level, they don't seem to do... Well, I guess they're level 11 right now, huh? Alright. Maybe they're better than I suspected. Don't know if a witch's ring is good. Resistance was good. Okay, poison vitality. That's good because it replaces some of my things. It does replace elemental, which is a bit of a problem. But really not the worst. And it has attack speed. Or no, it doesn't have attack speed. The new one... Wait. I misread something. Pierce, poison, and vitality? Oh, okay. And energy regen? Weird. Okay, the blood thing's not super helpful. But all the other stats are pretty good. So, if I put that on now, the fire resist is where I'm weak. That's bleeding. Piercing is crazy high. Chaos is bad. So my fire's a bit low, but I'm still in normal. I might go with that though, because it's just so good. I don't think I can get fire resist for my ring though, unfortunately. So poison's good. Aether's good. I lose elemental again. I don't know if there's something good elemental for the helmet I can use. I gotta double check that. Well, there is... Where's that one powder? Hollowed ground? Oh, this is a chest. Okay. That's not bad, but I am using this. It's giving me chaos resist. Some of my only chaos resist. But we've gained a bit more bleed resist. Like my gears are turning a little bit, trying to figure out how we can do this. These gloves are a little bit not good. And the shoulders are fine. Alright. You know, let's just go with it. We'll take the hit for now. The extra bonus everything is going to be hugely helpful. Yeah, I'm at 1500 health regeneration with no stacks of savagery. With savagery up, it should increase a little bit more. Yeah, I'm almost 2000 regeneration a second now. That's pretty crazy. Okay, who's next? Let's head up Broken Hills. We're gonna go get the devotion shrine down there. Sorry, getting pulled away every few seconds. You know, I might have a little trouble against the fire guy, although my regeneration might make the difference. And I think our con side has maybe the sphere. Okay. I am moving through. In Shaman, I'm increasing Stormcaller's Pact. That's a big bonus for everything. I'm getting to Nullification. Nullification is really cool. I just like the ability to nuke people's auras and stuff. I actually wonder, speaking of auras... Oh, that's right, the lightning aura is actually only for guns. Well, if you're on like caster offering, you can use it too, I suppose. What's my Modrigan's up to? Ah, I'm overstacked on Modrigan's. That's really good. That means I can get points back. Okay. I will probably run do that beforehand, because getting points back would be good. Use them on other stuff. Like either more totems, or use it to get through the Arcanist track a little faster. How high over am I? 23. Yeah, so I'm just 1 point out. Let's say I knew that was going to be quite a bit higher. And having it that stacked that high at level 43 is pretty nice. Make sure you put your totems down precisely for this kind of crap, because they're just going to wail on me. Although, damage is caught up, don't need that. Well, Gloves of Alacrity, okay. If those had elemental resist, I would definitely take them. I'm going to take them anyway, just because maybe I can cover it some other way. Like, is there an item I have that's like got a bunch of bleeding resist, not much else? No. The solar belt's pretty darn good. You know, if I had boots that would give elemental resist, I would probably swap into those now. Ah, the armor's so much lower. Yeah, that's just not enough elemental resist. This has a lot of chaos, but not much else. And then I've got 2 of the Herald's pieces. Yeah, I would, if I find the other piece of the Herald set, I would probably swap into that. I had this ring too, I guess. That 18 elemental would be huge. Although, I will get there soon. Is that another Alvric's Rebuke? That is a worse one. We'll take it anyway, why not? We're not going to use it, we're probably just going to vendor it. Aha! Totem's getting pretty strong. More so than I thought. And I might have to reconsider some things in the build. It's kind of for late, you know? Because there's a lot going on with it. Minus 20 is fine. See, some problems with this build are on the devotion grid, I don't have some of the things that you'd kind of want for reducing resists. So I have to kind of consider what to do there. No devotions right now. We do have our skill points. 1, 2, this is kind of a no-brainer. We're going to get nullification here. I don't want to put that on 4. I tap 4 all the time. I do wonder if I could change one of these to a different button. Probably. I probably can. Okay, we are going to do it like this. Nullification, and we're going to put Sacred Strike here. I tend to hit 4 a lot. It's usually where I put my my buffs. It's just kind of comfortable where my hand sits on the keyboard, just to tap it occasionally. But that'll be good, because while I'm fighting something, I can do that. So that's really nice that the totem is clearing things out, like, for me. And it affects up to 5 targets, doesn't go up with next level. Oh, yeah, I forgot there was one little swap I wanted to make. And one thing I believe is we're going to need a good amount of physique for our armors and stuff, so we're going to go ahead and just decrease that. What I'm doing here is I'm just swapping the point. When these go red like this, you've got too many points in there. See how it turned back blue? You can only have it 10 levels above, so it can only be 22. I technically had it at 23, but it doesn't push it to 23, it just sits. So I can lower resists. I can have a little bit more attack speed. I could make totems. I can boost that. I could continue through here, but I don't need too much else in here. I think I'm going to this tier and stopping. There's not really anything like these are parts of the earlier skills, nothing else, and then these, like Devastation's the only one I would consider, but I'd have to convert it all to lightning. It's just a big mess, so there's no real point in going that far. I'm gonna push that back to 20. We're gonna do that. I mean, it's maxed out in 1 more point, but you know, gotta keep defenses up. You know, though, while I'm here, I've got these leg plates of hour, which are a little less health, but better other stats. Keep the add-on. Pop it on these. Put those on. 19 and 65. I can fix my fire resist, at least. It's not fantastic, but it can be done. So, what we do here is we're going to build a pretty early component.
Got any more scrap metal?
Molten Skin. Very simple component. It gives you 24 armor, fire resist, reduction in burn duration. I don't exactly know if you can reduce burn duration down to 0 or where that's even, like, held. But I don't need as much piercing for sure, and I don't need as much bleeding anymore. So I can lose 18 of both with no issue. We're going to keep the item. I could buy this item if I were to misclick, so that's not so bad. Pop that there. Look at that. Back to 80s on the top. We're not overcapped very much. And we're 80s on the bottom except Chaos, which is still kind of working on how to get that up higher. Alright, sorry for the brief delay there. Okay, we're going to go back to what we were doing. I think. I still feel like there's something better I can put on that. I may have to wait for a while. Oh, you know what? The silver bolt thing, although that might not be eligible for this. It has a good, just like, raw damage on it. I'm gonna check. I just forget what it goes on. Because it was pretty useless. Silver core bolts, guns, crossbow, caster offhand. But, I mean, 45 all damage is just pretty solid. Silver armament is a buff where you just get 40% to all damage and less damage from chthonics and eldritch. It's pretty just, like, really nice. Yeah. It's good stuff. I believe that's not an aura, though. It just gives it to you. But, I mean, it's a good bit of, like, damage bonus for nothing. See how I hit 4 there without even thinking about it? But it doesn't do anything, because, like, I'm not attacking anyone. And even if I do, I'll just run up and smack him. Okay. I'm missing a lot. I'm not. I was like, why does it feel like I'm missing? I think just a little quirkiness is going on. Ooh, they got some damage down here. Okay. Now, I don't plan to do the skeleton, like, dungeon down here. Steps of Torment dungeon. It's a good one. It's good for a lot of reasons. Not really good for anything I'm doing on this character. But it's pretty deadly at this point in the game. If something with Chaos shows up there, it's likely going to kill me. I don't even know if anything with Chaos can show up there, but probably. Okay. We're mainly here for the Devotion Shrine, and since I've maxed my fire resist, I'm less reluctant to fight the fire boss. He can be pretty damaging too. He's kind of your first taste of how bad this place can get. And I just used nullification for no reason, so, you know. Pay no mind to that. More of a misclick than anything. What, Sacred Strike the guy? We're just fighting through while we're down here. I think it's gonna work out. Oh no, I already made it to... Wait a second, did I make it to Necropolis this game? Let's see. Almost, yeah. I got some devotion shrines to do up in the Necropolis. Yeah, we're gonna do it. See, at this point in the game, you can go build dynamite in Homestead, so it's not too bad. The only thing that's problematic is having to, like, physically beat through every single enemy I come across, but what helps that is that I do have a little bit of AoE from other stuff. Even though, like, I'm not doing anything real impressive, there's lightning all over the place. And the Regen is super nice. Down to the next level, this is where the Devotion Shrine is. And we'll fight the boss. We might be kind of cheeky with the boss and put a bunch of turrets around him. And just fight all the other stuff in the room. Try to avoid his damage. I don't have to face tank things. It's hardcore. I could die. There's no reason to face tank. Play smart. Oh, hello. And the per hit damage is looking good. There's reflect. Is that a problem? Not really. Yeah, the only reluctance I have with the build is maybe having to change a couple things on it because of the low amount of like resistance shredding that I'll have access to. Just kind of an elemental build problem. I do have arcane. Do I not have arcane bomb? I thought I did. We're gonna check. We're gonna check. It'd be really cool if the turrets could do arcane bombs. They cannot, by the way. I've said this before, but pets can't summon pets. The totems count as pets. The arcane bombs count as pets. So, I'm like, look at arcane bomb real quick. I do need the resist, but that might have to be next. Oh my god, I don't have it. I'm gonna have to get arcane bomb. I need that for lightning resist reductions. Otherwise, I'm going to have some serious trouble with things. Okay. Did I search this guy? Yeah. A little tempting. Look at that. Okay, so the armor's low, but lightning, offensive ability, chaos, and elemental resist. Chaos and elemental resist are things I need, and I can lose some pierce resist. Well, I'm fine and well there. Lose some aether resist. Fine and well there. I do lose a lot of physique, and almost 100, like 80 armor. Yeah, 82 armor off my main body. That's a bit of a hit. But it's really nice. And it probably, with my next devotion point, would probably let me take this molten skin back off the shoulders, and I can put something like a scaled hide or something on it. Just to get my absorption up higher. Yeah, I think we're going to be moving into that once we hit 46. That's good stuff. Put that in there. It's like weaker, but it has better things of what I need right now. See, like this, it's nice, I guess, but it doesn't have like as much as what we need. Devotion point, okay. Gotta think about this. I need this. It's just many reasons I need this. So we're gonna do Sailor's Guide first. I would like to get this for the fumble, but like we kind of need what we need right now. Mass resistances. We're gonna head in. If we're heading to elite, just to kind of scale up a little bit before we go into ultimate, we're gonna want all the help we can get. Yeah, that's probably the plan. I'm doing that. That's a little closer to like the form I like to play. After Logorian, I tend to hit elite and get what I can there. Maybe max my devotions even, depending how difficult it is. The only thing is, it's usually a little problematic as far as the Forgotten Gods factions are concerned. Okay, these guys are doing chaos back there, I think. Open that. Open this. This is a weapon I was considering trying to put some build together for it, but it would just be so weird. Because it's an Arcanist weapon, which they have no like WPS, but it comes with a WPS. And the WPS has a massive life conversion and reduction to enemy health. So like the theory I have with that is is it's a bunch of attack speed that you get plowed into it on a very fast weapon that's doing elemental damage, and I can't recall if I was trying to convert some element, like the elemental to something else, like that could maybe work. But there was a strategy with it where I could have 100% WPS. It might have just been go elemental with it, and don't even worry too much about boosting the damage, and just go for enemy health reductions. But that's not going to do well against bosses. I'm pretty certain they're very resistant to life reduction. The funny thing from the Titan Quest days, there was a method. It was like these crappy little stabs. Yeah, we're just gonna fight everybody else. There's these crappy little stabs that would be able to. They had like a 5% chance to reduce enemies' health, right? But I believe they did work on bosses. But with 5% chance, you have to hit them 20 times anyway to see that. So it wasn't even doing much. The thing was, there was a particular... Oh man, he got smoked. There was a particular class, I don't remember exactly which one, but Necromancer maybe? What is back there? There. Okay, someone's shooting me back there. Hulking Leg Guards. These are very nice, but with our curtain setup, I don't think I can switch to them. I do like the Earthquake on attack, though. That's one of my favorite abilities. Anyway, get back to the Titan Quest story here. That's right. Okay, never mind. Don't need that. I did good. You do. This is good to get the skeleton key for, though. Alright, so we got all that. We still gotta find the ruined stone and word. Again, Killmaster Avok, that's all in the same place. We're gonna go to Bloodgrove next. Okay, so I think it was like Necromancer or Spiritualist, something like that. I can't remember exactly the classes in Titan Quest right off the top of my head. Anyhow, the point was, they had an ability that would like greatly reduce the damage of your staff attack, which is like a little elemental blast, and it would triple it. And I think at higher levels it didn't just triple it, like made it 4 or 5 shots, something like that. It like basically made a wave of shots. But the interesting thing about them is they would shotgun. And when you used it with a staff that had like the 5% chance of like, it's like 5% chance of 10% life reduction, something like that, it would proc it on each shot. So you'd have 5 or 6 times the chances of proccing 5% per hit. Then you'd boost your attack speed, and you would just jump in the face of the boss and just spam attacks, and it would delete bosses. Because you basically were guaranteeing that they were getting their life reduced. And I don't know if any bosses were resistant or immune to it at some point, but it pretty much would nuke the game. It was just a kind of funny way of doing things. That's what I remember about that game. There were lots of other funny little builds that would work in that game. But the life rejection thing was funny because it was like, otherwise, other than that strategy, it was a really like crappy modification to his staff, because it would just be so slow, and only after 20 attacks would go off. You'd maybe get it proc once on a boss. And even then, like, it was arguable. It was even worth bothering with, you know? Alright. Let's go Revok. That'll get us some experience as well. Some nice little chain lightnings going on here. Alright. Around the corner. I'll set the turrets in the next room so they can take care of things. I call them turrets, don't mind me. It's kind of what they are. They're just shooty pets, that's all they are. knock down any buffs he might have. There we go. Okay, it's pendant. That the 5% total speed's nice. The 2 to Modrigans is nice, but I like the 1 to Shaman skills quite a bit, so hard to say. That's not going to do this character any good. I'll take that anyway. But that's been Ravok taken care of, so we can return to them. And last thing was the Stone of Modrigan. This one's going to be a little trickier, because I could go back to Blood Grove. Oh, nope, I'm already there. Okay. Back to Blood Grove. Okay. So I'm going the wrong way. I am looking for something very specific, but I was pretty close to my level, so figured. Quick little second there. Some of this, I don't even know where the lightning bolts are coming from. But I'm pretty sure I'm doing them. Did I get that? That's kind of tempting to get, but like, not really. 1, 2. Let's max that out. Let's just max it. So it's done. I don't have to worry about it. I need to reuse my other things, but damage is looking okay. Just want to make sure I'm safe, especially since my chaos is still... Why is it 43? Oh. Oh, they must have been reducing my chaos resist. Didn't notice that. Alright. And I want this armor on, but I need another level. But this is what I came here for, so that's good. I was worried I'd run into Bolvar on the way here. Don't want to fight him with low resistances. Okay. In we go. I think usually the item is like toward the middle. We're just going to get there and see what happens. Hello. This guy's a weird guy. He's got a very odd item. I feel like I should try it out at some point, because it seems like kind of dumb stuff. Alright, nice pants, nice pants. Not really anything I plan to use. I'll pick them up, because they're not bad. But he's got this, he's got Sigil of Consumption, it's got Thermite Mine converted to Chaos, and then gives you, like, more Thermite Mines. That's so, it seems so weird to me. Like, Thermite Mine, you want more of them? I can't remember if they stack on each other or not, though. They come up instantly, and I don't think Thermite Mine has a cooldown. Alright. Where is it at? Where's my stone? I thought it was toward the center. But maybe it's randomized down here. Oh, saw it. There we go. See, I caught the star there, so. Now I have to find the way out. Which I came from the right side. That doesn't mean it's not on the right side. Just twist the screen, sorry about that. Diamond's Chosen's gonna love me. I'm killing everybody they don't like. You know, maybe I should run up to Barrel Home before I switch to Elite, just to get that level, like, get Barrel Home cracking on for this guy. Hello, boys. I think that's the thing that kind of goes into my philosophy with builds like this. You get so much, like, plus skills and stuff over levels. Like, with Savagery, I've only ever put 1 point into it, and it's level 6. Like, it's just sitting up there. Now, I'd be higher if I boosted it up, but, like, I haven't needed it. I don't feel like it gives enough per point, not as much as the other abilities give. But, I mean, that's just how I like to roll, how I like to play it. I prefer to struggle early when things suck than to struggle later when things... I struggle early when enemies aren't very good anyway, and they're really not hard. They just might take longer, rather than struggle later when enemies are both difficult and powerful. Nope, nope, you're just gonna die, man. Some of these guys I clear out no problem. You know, the more I use the totems, the more I dig them. When I can put multiple down at once, they're actually going to be very helpful. Just clearing small things out, that way I can concentrate with bigger attacks on the bigger things. But I really don't know how I'm going to fight certain bosses and such. Cooper Cobra should be pretty easy. I really don't know how I fight the Chaos Nemesis. One of them, I probably would be okay, because I know his tells and can hit and run on him, as long as he's alone. The big guy that likes to pop down his crystals and sunder you over and over. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe my Regen will keep me safe. Okay, I'm looking for the way out of here. Haven't seen the red orb yet. This area is a pretty simple area. It's kind of your first bite of Chaos Realm zones. I know in the lore, the Aether is like kind of a nebulous place where like the ethereals don't have bodies and stuff. It'd be interesting to have like an Aether realm you could go to and like basically bring some of the fight straight to the ethereals. They would not like that. Okay, a portal probably appears there. See how the ground looks. I just forget my spawn spots. I don't come down here very often. Because I don't do the Modrigan Shrine quest every game. Just this one, it was there. So I figured it might as well. Okay, I feel like I missed it. I overlooked it. Nope. Through here? Nope. Maybe up in this house? Nope. Maybe over here? And watch it be down in between these the whole time. Nope. I feel like I cleared the area. There's one, I think, appears over here. Maybe it was further down. Oh, that looks like a spot that one could be at. No. Where the heck is the way out? What's terrible is I'm pretty sure that anyone else watching has probably already seen it and been like, oh my gosh. You just walked right past it. It's down here, isn't it? What? Oh no! I got a little stuck there. The wannabe virus might wanted to go through the crystal and couldn't. But it couldn't stop either. That's funny. Got a little hung up there. See, yep. Okay. Got the pieces I needed. I got an ancient heart, and oh yeah, I forgot when you come out, they put you in random spots. So this tree here is also part of a secret quest. I don't recall the details. I don't think I've done it, but it's not too bad of one, and there's clues in places. Okay. We are going to restore the shrine. That'll be fun. So Astrakarn Valley. You know, the more I play this build, the more I'm actually enjoying it. It's just a big slugfest build, that's all it is. I still feel like range builds and caster builds are just superior. But this is pretty tough. And yes, Force Wave is a ranged build. I know it uses melee weapons, shields, two-handers, all that, but it is a ranged build. When you can just sit back and blow people up, like, that's a ranged build. I wonder if you got something that buffs you, bud. Well, I don't know. Not really bothering me, though. No problem. I'm just doing this while I'm here. Core of the Ancestor. No. Defiance. One-handed mace. Storm Scion. Interesting, but no. 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 And Insight's nice, but I lose too much for that insight, even though the armor is much better. Just so I have an interesting ability. Like, might be cool in some games if, like, melee fighters got some type of, like, cooldowns that other people didn't get. Just because I feel like they get screwed over in most games. Fanatics Overcoat's pretty good. Yep, bring out your dead. Oh, they're not dead? Oh, they will be. Man, they're losing half their health before they even get to me. That's pretty crazy. These totems can do damage. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even, like, debuffing these guys that much. Alright. Hey, Modrigan, how you doing? Thank you. I'm not gonna fight him. I could. I'm not going to. I wouldn't win. I would die. Very much. Okay, I'm just seeing if there's anything useful here. See, this has up kings, which is cool, but didn't get anything else. 43 cold resist, jeez. Alright. Lots of points, lots of devotions. We are 1 point away from Sailor's Guide, and we pretty much know where to get it. We gotta go back to Sorrow's Bastion. Turn this quest, that way they can tell us to go down into their little cavern spaces. We're gonna go get some devotion points elsewhere. I never got the ones in Necropolis, probably because I stopped before going into the Necropolis. Gotta go talk to Kaiman. Kaiman, give me the next quest. Oh, Mirnock. Oh, because Kaiman's not here. Yeah, I gotta recover the ashes. Okay, cool. Wish you could warp out of these places.
I'll give you a good price.
Anything I have access to here that's nice? Those are nice. Lightning, Poison, Chaos. My battle's kind of awful, and this one's pretty decent. These elemental resist, though. Okay, can't do that yet. Well, rain color power is pretty good. Oh, let's give some. Okay. These give chaos resist. Fire and lightning resist. Huh. That's real nice. We're gonna take one of these, and we're gonna take two of these. I forgot they had these. See, that's the thing. You gotta look for things like this, because 12 cast resist isn't a lot, but we're gonna make sure rings don't have anything. They don't. This ring actually is missing more stuff, even so. But it's fine. I like the versatility. I'll pop something on there later. In fact, I probably should just go ahead and put... not that. Where's the other dust? Corpse dust? I am overlooking it. Don't tell me I don't have any. Yeah. Just, it gives extra life, regeneration, vitality resist. Not that that was anything crazy. Okay, wait. Okay. So now I'm at 80% chaos resist. And this is going to give me... See, my elementals aren't fantastic. But this gives me lightning damage and elemental resist. So now those are in a much better spot. And this is fine. Like, this will be fine for going into Elite. And I'm at 80%. Where did I lose bleeding resistance at? What the heck happened? I was well over. I'm so confused. What, did I switch something? Oh, did I not check this? Did I have something else on there? Maybe. Maybe I did. It's okay. It's okay. Let's continue. That may not have been worth what I just did. However, Dell's Crossing's honored. Homestead is honored. They're almost done. Outcast, Black Legion's in a good spot. Yeah, everything's looking great. Everything's looking up. I don't have anything for the cults. And I'm not going to need this anymore. It sucks. I have to switch back to something that gives bleed resist, I guess. Oh well. Gotta go with it. Onward. Onward and upward. Gates of Necropolis. Although I didn't turn into the thing with Anasteria. Alright, for icon, because this will be quick. Okay, we're gonna go through Necropolis, we're gonna get our devotion points and get to the next place. Feels like I've made no progress. I've made a ton of progress actually, getting the devotion points, extra levels, it all helps. And we're going to breeze through a portion of Elite as we get more devotion points and go. She's going to like me a lot more. I'm not going to take our next quest, though. Oh, and I'm a sliver away from next level, so that's good. And I put a portal up there, but there's no reason to do that. Head right to the Gates of Necropolis. We're going to battle right there. It should not take very long. We're going to finish this up. Yeah, there we go. We're almost done with the track of Canis. We're here. So we are going to go ahead and take this. It's not much. It's a little crit damage. Again, not much. So we need, what's that, going to be 2 per level, so 8 levels. And then I'd like to get at least a point in each of these. This is a good one to raise 4 or 5 points, but with my plus to shaman skills bonuses, I don't know if I'll need to raise it far at all. And then these are kind of cool because they give some good bonuses for us. Overload would be better, but they're still good. I think ethereals are more naturally resistant to lightning. Like a typical ethereal might have 20% lightning resist, something like that. Because it seems like I do a little less damage to them. And they've got some boys later that have lots of lightning resist. Some of the eyeballs have a lot too. Alexander might have pretty decent lightning resist. Or Vladrin? Vandarin? I forget how to say his name. I'm not even sure if my attack is full lightning yet. It's not. It's not. It's getting there, but it's not yet. The final weapon I get will definitely convert it all, so But I don't feel like we're having trouble with anything at this moment. What did I pick up? I don't want those. And generation's almost 2,000 a second. I do like the not having to go get guys. Oh, I never killed this guy. Alright, you probably have seen me do this before, but I like to come up to this. I'll leave a portal here. You're like, why are you leaving a portal there? Yeah, let's see. Go up around the way to the Chaos Boys. Get them dealt with. Onward. So the only problem with upheaval is I don't know if it's going off. It's really hard to tell. But it's, you know, it's got good levels to it. We get this devotion shrine here. Loudspeaker coat. Okay. Okay. Apothecary's touch is alright. There's probably much better things to get. Just made some things around. And of course, people are constantly sending messages at this moment. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Usually Discord is like quiet until it's loud. Didn't mean to switch to OBS there either. Oh well. Set up totems here as we beat on stuff. Alright, that's all done. I feel like I've gotten that like 4 times now. Alright, cool.
Enough. The cult of Cathar. It appears that the rich.
Okay, they want us to go destroy the blood wagons, but we're gonna head back to get some necropolis. See, that's another fun thing I should do. I should bring a build that I know can work without any items. Kind of know what build to bring, in fact. And do Crucible, make a video of some Crucible leveling up play, which I remember being awful because, like, you kind of have to get items early, and you don't get very many for what you do. Like, pretty much every time you fight stuff, you have to get through 10 levels and then say, yeah, I'm done. I think either way gets you back here. Or not? What? Okay, well, I'm misremembering. I think the other one, when I say other one, there's another zone very similar to this over in that place where there's always the two cult groups fighting. It's where I'm sent to get the ashes. I just forget the name of it. Tomb of Artheon or whatever. Regardless, that one is circular. This one's not. There's a particular way to get back here, and then I think there's a lever you can switch to get back out easier and head for the door. but I prefer to have the waypoint and then you can just warp out of here. That's kind of why I go up there. Saves a little time. Spiders like to drop down there, so me anticipating them. That's one thing. Once you learn like enemy spawn areas, some of them are kind of set. I think the only problem my build has right now is my armor and my gear is not enough. Yeah, 538 seems a little low right now for at least being up in everything's faces. Oh, did I not put that point in? Oh, I'm standing and bleeding. I was like, what's hitting me? There we go. That point in. Decided to wall up that one guy. That was an easy one. Nope. While I go through this, I'm just going to put totems down. Let them shoot things above and behind me. I don't have to fight every single little thing. I'll fight the big guys. I think we do want to keep our savagery up. I think I did read that it does give a kind of global bonus. Way to do this. Goodbye. That's a fine metal. Doesn't really do anything for me. Okay. Do this. The nice thing is that completes the sailor. And I probably didn't need one. Oh no, I did. Wind speed was useful. And I'm done down here. I think I should call it there because I think it's been more than an hour. But I'm going to take stock of something and see if there's anything I should do about it. So, to note, I'm 25% over everything there. My bleeding is down. And somehow it's over 80. I'm trying to rack my brain to see exactly what I changed that messed it all up. Yeah, I don't know. I changed something. It must have been a ring, maybe. I just didn't notice the small differences until there were too many. That might be it. Okay. So probably, I had something like this on to help with bleeding. So with venom, I probably had that on my amulet. We're gonna go ahead and switch that. Yeah, back up to 80. Yep, that's right. That's what I had on there. I didn't notice it before. Okay, so we're still sitting pretty. These resistances into elite will not be reduced. They just sit where they are. These we're going to be reduced by 25%. That'll be hardest on my elemental. Weirdly, with an elemental build, I'm down on elemental resist. But it should be fine. Shaman here. Thing is, I want more points here and here. I don't need any more there. In fact, I might be able to take some more away later. And these I want up, but not right now. This gives Aether Resist too, so maybe I can take a hit there. I definitely want more points than Stormcaller's Pact. So the totems seem fine. All the rest of this seems fine. It's pretty much I kind of pick and choose where to put points at this point. And then for devotions, next goal is this guy. I need Arcane Bomb. And that's because it reduces Aether Resist. I probably should have gotten it earlier, but I needed to make it. Resistance is in check, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 2 points we're definitely going to get, and then the next 4 will be early on in Elite for the most part. Unless I go out to Udenbog and Barrelholm, we may do it that way. Alright, well, thanks so much for joining me. I am glad to get a couple videos out again, and I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.